As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
He's loose. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball in the ground.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive. The Red Raiders are marching down the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Runs through the tackle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Finds his man. It's Jackson.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Snow.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Motion from the wideout. Gonna look downfield again. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first.
Well, going for it and getting it on fourth down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Trying to set up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Going up top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Buys a little time with his feet. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This dude is just and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, they're after him. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Fafita. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Scott. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. NC State going up tempo. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Snow.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Oh, better look out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rogers. And they made to connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Utah State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the way.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll take it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Quickly out to the tight end. Ernie on the Jets. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Looking for space. It's Joyner. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires left. Pulls it in. All out of space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man. your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This is a designed run. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it for a big play. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And the Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. With the catch, it's Rogers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off a big upset.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Smashes through the tackle. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. It came down to the final quarter. clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.